Warren DeMartini and Robin Crosby and Lon Crucier from Rat were great friends in those eras. Sadly, Robin is not with us anymore. Randy Rhoads was obviously somebody that was very important to me. More as a friend than as a guitar player. I have people ask me about Randy Rhoads a lot of times, and it's very difficult for me to talk about guitars and Randy Rhoads because he was more of my friend than he. I mean, the guitar has become kind of iconic and has lived on and persevered. In that era, there were a lot of funny shaped instruments, most of which aren't on the market anymore. The Rhoads guitar, Rhoads style instrument, has really found a place in the history of modern music, I think. But people that I enjoyed working with, Alan Holdsworth, did a lot of work with Alan a little bit later on, but I mean, he may be the world's greatest guitar player. You know, he's amazing. One of my favorites from the era is not somebody that's a big name anymore. Chris Holmes, who played with a band called Wasp, was a favorite of mine because I just like him as a guy. You know, he was this big burly knucklehead that was very pure and honest. You know, you never got facade or artifice. What was on his mind is what came out of his mouth. And I appreciate that quality, that sort of genuine honesty. So, and there were guitars involved, obviously. So, but they were kind of a byproduct of the relationships. I made several guitars for Jeff Beck, which was sort of the thrill of my life.
Gary Moore?
Gary Moore was a good friend. Another guy that's sadly not with us anymore.
David Gilmour?
Okay, he's doing good.
I'm actually his promotion agent.
Yeah. I met Dave through a guy that worked for Eric Clapton, and was very fortunate to make a couple of really interesting instruments for Dave that, as far as I know, he still has. He was just on YouTube playing at Pete Townsend and Dave Gilmour had, and there's a YouTube video of him playing this guitar that I made 20-something years ago, which I was glad to see that he still had it and still liked it and was still using it.